We're going to start off with the time he dropped a whopping 27 points in just one half of a very important Game 7 matchup against the Phoenix Suns.
And the ball's going to be in Luka's hand 80 to 85% of the time. Here's the step by Luka.
He didn't just fade away in the big moment. He rose to the occasion and helped wipe away the best team in the Western Conference on the road while making it look easy. He also made this next dunk look easy. Luka saw his teammate take an open three-pointer and knew that he could slip through the defense when they were all caught ball watching. That's when Doncic flew through the air and postered Dwight Howard with a put-back dunk. Come on, Dwight, you've been in the league far too long to be getting crowned like that when you're not paying attention. As for Luka, he's just getting started in his NBA career, yet he's already got a number of career highlights to go through, including this game-winning shot he made as the clock struck 0 against the Boston Celtics. Even with the time winding down and 3 Celtics players all running over to stop his shot, he didn't hesitate on the opportunity to sink them right then and there. I can pretty much say for sure that Boston had to be sick after this one. But that wasn't even the craziest shot of his career yet, as this is a circus shot for the ages. Doncic was on such a roll during this playoff game against the Los Angeles Clippers that he decided to hit Rajon Rondo with a sidestep deep behind the three-point line before rising up on one leg and knocking down the long bomb. It's even more disrespectful because he could have literally done any other shot at that moment. He just crossed half court. But really, Luka can do whatever he wants to on the basketball court. He's earned that right. Just check out this next play when he was able to slowly work his way up the court despite there being just 5 seconds and ticking on the shot clock. Instead of passing to a teammate to try and rush some type of shot off, he just walked up and fired away a pretty deep three-pointer and cashed in on the opportunity. Doncic also cashed in on the opportunity to embarrass Cam Johnson here.
Minute to go here in the first half. Stunning. 27-point lead, down goes Johnson, 3, Luka.
It wasn't with a dunk though. Luka hit Johnson with a beautiful crossover move from behind the arc and sent him sprawling down onto the floor, landing on his back. As Johnson looked to the official for a push-off, Doncic just rose up and knocked down the 3 before mean-mugging to the sideline. That's just cold-blooded right there. Step-back 3 balls are also pretty cold-blooded, and Doncic must have learned from James Harden with the way that he's knocking these things down lately. Here we can see him fly backwards after a drive on the New Orleans Pelicans to get set behind the arc and still hit a long three-pointer to give his team a late-game lead. It even looked like he had a little bit of a Harden-esque double step-back too that people used to point out all the time. But let's be real, Doncic is a lot more than just a great shooter. His athleticism is pretty underrated. Just watch as he flies past the defense and slams it down all over the Denver Nuggets with just 5 seconds left in the game to give the Mavs a 1-point lead. I know that if I was a Nuggets fan watching this game, I might just have to go find another team to root for. Getting postered on a game-winning play is just brutal. The Memphis Grizzlies had to have felt this same way in the NBA bubble when Luka broke their hearts with a miraculous late-game shot as the clock expired.
Got to get it in. Here's Luka. Gets it away. It's gone! A Doncic!
Fighting through a double team as the clock ticked down to lean all the way into a one-handed floater type of three-point shot. I'm gonna be honest here, this is the first and only time I've seen a shot like this, and Luka brought it out at the biggest point of the game. Circus shots like these are just what he does though. Check out this wild three-pointer that he took against the Portland Trailblazers when he sank them as time expired. Catching an inbounds pass, falling away and out of bounds, and yet still getting the ball to drop in regardless. You can practically see the souls of the Blazers player just rising out of their body when that shot went in. Now if you thought that one was special, just wait until you get a load of this one. Doncic hit a crossover so hard on the Cleveland Cavaliers that there was literally nobody even defending him. Both Lauri Markkanen and Jarrett Allen wanted the other to guard Luka on the perimeter, but it resulted in a highlight play that saw Luka score 3 points. Hey, before we move on to this next play, make sure you take a minute to like and subscribe if you're enjoying our video so far. Anyways, let's get right back into the action. Luka's handles are actually pretty underrated too, despite him being thought of as one of the better all-around players in the game. Here, you can watch him go to work on the Houston Rockets while running around a screen. He hits a beautiful dribble around his legs to get a Rockets defender scrambling to find his man, while simultaneously creating enough space for an easy fadeaway jumper in the mid-range. And even when you know the move that's coming, it's still hard to defend against it. Just watch here as Luka sizes up Evan Turner on the Portland Trailblazers to then hit a long step back behind the three-point line. And obviously that shot went in and iced the game for Dallas, but at some point though, you just gotta feel for these Blazer fans. Can't have anything against Luka. Don't worry though, Portland, the Utah Jazz and Joe Ingles, they feel your pain too. Luka was putting the moves on Ingles with the clock winding down in the first half when he eventually rose up from deep to drain a three-pointer and deflate the Jazz heading into the locker room. You could just tell that he was feeling it too, staring directly at the stands and just nodding his head like, yep, I just did that. And yeah, he did just do that, and he does it over and over, like on this next play against the Philadelphia 76ers. Doncic was able to work his way right around both Danny Green and Andre Drummond to fly towards the rim and poster Drummond on the way there. The 7-foot big rebounding center just wasn't enough to stop Doncic the second he took liftoff.
Looks like heat check time for Doncic.
Getting in his back.
And liftoff is a good way to explain what happened here when Luka went out and knocked down a buzzer beater against the Clippers in a heated playoff series. The Clippers were about to go up 3-1 in the series when Luka hit a fadeaway three ball as time expired in overtime to tie the series up. In just a matter of 5 seconds, the Clippers went from going up 3-1 and potentially putting the Mavs to bed to suddenly thinking to themselves, oh man, Doncic single-handedly caused them that pain. And you didn't think that we were going to forget about his passing ability, right? We just saved some of the best for last. Here you can watch Luka grab control of the ball before launching it all the way across the court to his teammate, who's all by himself. The pass is just a beauty down the floor where only he can grab it, and it results in 2 very easy points. Maybe if for some crazy reason basketball doesn't end up working out for him in the next couple years, we might see Luka in the NFL tossing footballs. I mean, Anthony Edwards is already making his case, so why not Luka too, right? For now though, Luka is definitely the future face of the NBA. This play showcasing his handles really proves that. Just watch as he loses not 1, but 2 Miami Heat defenders in just one little spin around near the rim.
14 seconds on the reset. Luka, James Johnson went down and Luka's right.
One of these guys actually trips and falls right when he turned around, leaving nobody left to defend Luka here. And speaking of not being defended, it was like nobody was even near him when he took this step-back jumper. Poor Josh Hart tried to play physical with the star forward, and it resulted in him not only getting crossed over, but then watching the step-back turn into a three-pointer right in front of his eyes. There was literally nothing he could have done here. Alright, finally we've got the last clip, and it showcases Luka's ball handling abilities. Just sit back and watch as he flies down the lane, spins around a defender to make a layup look easy in this game against the Sacramento Kings. It almost felt like the Flash had stepped onto the court for a minute. Hey, let us know in the comments below which plays were your favorite, and then the comment that gets the most likes is going to get pinned to the top. Also, click on the video that appears on your screen right now to keep watching.